Hey guys, David here, doing an on-the-go video because I just don't have enough time. Alright, fuck you too, asshole. I'm sorry, you might see a little bit of road rage coming from me because I'm actually driving home from film school, and in order to get there, one of the places you need to go through is the famous or infamous 134 that leads to the 101. That's the Hollywood freeway. And then on my way home, I go through the 210. And sometimes that freeway could be a nightmare, but right now it's actually doing pretty good. There's not that much traffic. But anyways, I managed to find myself a little mount here to put my iPod on my dashboard. Let me just arrange it a little bit more and be able to make videos on the go while I'm driving. Of course, you know, it's a little bit risky because you are driving. I am gonna have to be splitting up my attention here, but I will try to do my best. And one of the reasons why I'm doing this is because, and actually before I go any further, I have these beads on my mirror that are, you know, banging against the stereo here. You probably heard them a couple of times, like that. And I apologize for a little bit of the brightness because it is sundown. It's around 6 in the afternoon, so brightness is gonna be a little iffy, especially around my face. But other than that, hopefully I'll come across as best as possible. Plus, I am using my iPod. I am not using my actual default camera that I use in my other videos. I am using my iPod, so bear with me here. But anyways, the reason why I'm doing videos on the go is because these days I'm starting to lose a little bit more and more time when it comes to going to work and then coming and going from school that requires a 2-hour drive to and from, which you are now seeing the middle of. And so because of that, I'm losing I'm losing time to make casual videos such as this, like vlogs. I can't just, when I get home, my priority when it comes to my videos are actual videos like reviews, like movie reviews, game reviews, or even playthroughs, which is something that I'm actually planning on doing when I get home tonight, is to do a little bit of a playthrough on Star Wars Battlefront, which I'm currently playing right now. I want to do a little bit of a playthrough before I actually tackle doing the review, which I'm hoping will go up in the next couple of weeks. But anyways, I do want to get back into the habit of making vlogs, talking about current events and subjects that pertain to the stuff that we like, movies, games, even action figures or comics or some shit like that. And plus, I do remember, I think somebody mentioned this in the video where the video that I posted where I was contemplating quitting, or at least teasing the idea of quitting. Somebody posted in the comments saying, "Hey, why don't you do a series of vlogs again where you talk about some current stuff, quickly and to the point?" And what I'm hoping to do is to make videos that are quick and to the point, just like my newest reviews, where I'm trying to keep them super short. I'm trying to get to the point and whatnot. So hopefully this is the first of many that I'll be doing very, very soon. So to kickstart my vlogs of David on the Go, maybe that'll be the name of the show. I doubt it, but that'd be kind of interesting. My first topic, this is a very recent topic, is R-rated comic book superhero movies. Now, first of all, let's preface this by saying that Deadpool is not the first comic book superhero movie there has ever been, alright? We had the Blade movies, we had Watchmen, we had Punisher movies. Regardless of quality, we've had R-rated comic book superhero movies before, so Deadpool's not necessarily breaking new ground there. Where it's breaking new ground is because of how in between those movies that I just mentioned, those R-rated movies, between then and now, we had this thing called the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which is supposed to be a little bit brighter, a little bit more family-friendly. Like literally every single movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe is PG-13. So for Deadpool to come out of nowhere and be like, yeah, we're going to be rated R and we're going to be released theatrically, because right before that, what paved the way for Deadpool was Marvel's Netflix shows. Like, I drop stick shift, so every so often I get the wrong year. But anyways, paving the way for Deadpool was Netflix shows, even though that is part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. we did have the Netflix shows Daredevil, which season 2 is coming. I can't wait for that, and Jessica Jones, which I'm about to finish. I think I got like 2 or 3 episodes left. And spoilers, I like it, but it's no Daredevil. It's got its problems. It's got its fair share of problems that really keep me from fully enjoying it. And one of them happens to be, sadly, our main actress, Kristen Ritter, as Jessica Jones. I just don't feel like she is that character. But anyways, that's a whole other topic. Going back to the R-rated comic book superhero films, my question to you guys as the subject: do you think that this will become some kind of fad, some kind of thing, some kind of trend, so that Fox or even other studios will be other studios that have other superhero or big properties, big franchises, are going to be using just to be edgy? Because right after Deadpool came out and became this huge box office success and broke all these records for an R-rated movie and whatnot, almost immediately 20th Century Fox and their division of Marvel was like, okay, so next Wolverine movie, rated R. And I was cool with that. And I just passed the bridge. And I was cool with that. I saw that and I'm like, okay, cool. I mean, let's not forget that the last solo Wolverine movie, which was good, I think it could have been better, but it was good, was actually filmed to be R-rated. In fact, I remember walking out of that movie and thinking the same thing that everybody else was, where I'm like, okay, it was good, but you can clearly tell it was filmed to be R-rated, because there's so many sequences where Wolverine is cutting up dudes, and the room should be covered in blood, and yet it's not. They edited around, they sliced and diced around those shots so that they can go back to being a PG-13 and still play it safe. Because at the time, I think Fox just got cold feet and they said, nah, we're not doing it. So they held back on that, but now with the success of Deadpool, they're like, okay, Wolverine's gonna be the next Wolverine movie is gonna be rated R. Now knowing that they can be safe doing that. And then almost a few days later, then we get the news: Batman vs Superman, the director's cut that we'll get on home release probably around the summertime, like around June or July, I imagine, since the movie's coming out in March 25th. So I'm imagining the video release is going to be like around July or August. It's going to have a director's cut that's rated R for sequences of violence. And when I read that, I was just like, okay, guys, now you're just reaching. I feel like this is just a little too much. I don't think this is fully necessary. And I feel like now this is Warner Brothers and DC trying once again to replicate that Marvel money. And it kind of bugs me, to be honest. I mean, I'm looking forward to Batman vs Superman, especially after this recent trailer, which Superman takes that punch, Batman blocks, and he's just like, yeah. I remember just rubbing that in my girlfriend's face because she's Superman, I'm Batman. So when that clip came up, when we went to go see Deadpool, and they showed that trailer right before it, I was just like, bitch, your man just got served. So yeah, I'm still looking forward to the movie. I just feel like the way that they're handling this is just very odd, and I'm not saying that it is, but I wouldn't be that surprised. Switch my lights on here. I wouldn't be that surprised if it turns out that this is a card that Warner Brothers and DC are dealing because maybe, just maybe, then might not be that confident about Batman vs Superman. Right before that, they released Yahoo Movies broke the news that the movie is actually 2 hours and 31 minutes. I remember reading the headline, they're like, supersized running time. I'm like, okay, thank you. As I know some people may not like long movies, but I was willing to go for a 3-hour cut of the movie because that's the only way that they could explain all the stuff that they're jamming into it. And yet it turns out to be 2 hours and 31 minutes, and I'm like, that's nothing. All right, well, I wouldn't say that's not nothing. My bladder will feel that eventually while I'm in the theater, but I was expecting 3 hours, and then they're like 2 hours and 31 minutes. Okay, just literally 7 minutes longer than Man of Steel. And keep in mind that when a movie has a running time, that running time includes the end credits. So unless there's an end credit scene, you can go ahead and shave off about 5 or 6 minutes off of that running time for credits. So there you go. The reason why I say is, unless there's an end credit scene, because obviously if there is, then you're gonna have to stay after that, which means that running time will count, or that extra minutes of the credits will count. But anyways, this might just be that Warner Brothers trying to get some of that Marvel money once again by going for the R rating to be edgy and brand new. And then right afterwards, Fox, went ahead and they're like, just to clarify, we thought of a R-rated Wolverine before even Deadpool came out. So just pointing that out there. Okay, we're gonna sit back down, but just letting you know, it wasn't Deadpool. We just weren't ready yet. Okay, I'm gonna go sit back down. So, I'm really hoping that this is not going to become a trend, because in literally a span of 3 weeks, everything's getting rated R, to the point where even the director of Ant-Man and the upcoming Ant-Man and the Wasp tweeted saying that Ant-Man and the Wasp is gonna go full on NC-17, and I laughed when I saw that, because that's just how I felt. I was like, guys, come on, after the Batman vs Superman one is where I'm like, okay, guys, come on, not everything needs to be rated R, and this is a very debatable topic as to whether or not some movies should even go the R-rated route, or just keep it at PG-13 and still find ways to deliver great stories without the necessity to go uber dark. So please let me know what you guys thought in the comments below about this topic, about R-rated movies, about Batman vs Superman getting an R-rated director's cut, and also let me know if you guys want me to do more videos like this where I talk about current events and such like that, and do you want me to keep them on the go while I'm driving, because like I said, it takes me 2 hours, or average 2 hours, sometimes an hour and 45 minutes, sometimes even 3 hours to get to school, or at least to get home from school, because I am dealing with one of the most traffic heavy highways in California, practically, maybe even the country, who knows. All I know is that this is around the outskirts of Hollywood, so traffic is fully expected, and sometimes heavy traffic is quite likely. So because of that, and because sometimes I do get bored while driving, do you think I should make videos like this and go ahead and make them like a news segment, like a David on the go type of thing? Please let me know in the comments below what you think, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Let me hit this button right here and turn it off. See?